Alright guys and girls, this is Jerningham here. If you're from England, Northern Ireland and Scotland, some places of Ireland are still part of the EU. Why can't the French let us do a trade deal? If you want a trade deal, France, do a trade deal. If you don't want a trade deal with us, why are you messing us about? You see why us British people and other people across the world get so angry? Is because when you want to do a trade deal with people, why don't you just take it? You want so much fish out of your waters, but we own the seas. We're British. You own our land in the water. But the thing is, we want to leave Brexit, which you've left. It took us a while. We left once and we left again for the second time, making a good agreement from the Labour didn't want us to leave. The Conservatives wanted us to leave at the Parliament, so we left. Boris Johnson had us left the EU. Theresa May tried, and you threw a thing at Theresa May when she was in power at the time. You French people ain't going to walk over us British, Northern Ireland people and Scottish and Welsh people. Now, we don't mind sharing the fish in the sea. Just do a deal with us. Why are you messing us about? The thing is, what's annoying is, I'll tell you what's annoying, and I'm going to explain this to you French people so you understand what's annoying. You're causing a lot of problems for yourself. In my opinion, you're causing a lot of things. This is why the British Navy are going to go into the waters to stop you French from fishing our waters. Will you French people bring over your military in boats onto our side and start problems as well? What they're going to be saying in this video is, it means war. Now, if you want to go down that avenue, you're saying that British and French are allies. But you're being ridiculous. You can't take all the fish out of our waters, you have to save some. You're moaning at us to save us some of the fish from our seas to you, but you're taking all our fish. That's not fair in my opinion. And that's what's annoyed a lot of people, and some people say, I may have got it wrong. No, people may say, I may have got it right. But anyway, we're going to be playing this video and see what we're going to have a look about, okay? After this advert, obviously, these stupid adverts on the TV are very irritating. So every time you do a video, you expect an advert. So we're going to be talking about fisheries and stuff. You're saying that you're our friends, French people, and the British people are saying the same. You're not acting like our friends.
4 years since Barnier first started negotiating a Brexit deal with
You're just going around in a circle with the French.
He came to the European Parliament aware that time is running out and that
time is running out.
A huge bone of contention.
Michel Barnier there.
The UK wants to find its sovereignty regarding fishing, to be able to control access to its waters. As I say often, and I repeat to you all, we will accept and respect that. We are at the moment of truth.
Yeah, but you're not respecting it though, are you?
Just a few hours to be used in
You're playing silly games.
If we want this agreement to come into effect from the 1st of January.
Let's be honest though, the French want us to stay in the EU. So they're not respecting our wishes, they're just doing an act, in my opinion.
Fishing is the most tangible. Across Brussels, this fishmonger shop buys most of its produce from French boats. Here they worry about Europe's fleet being excluded from British waters.
Why are they worried they're supposed to be so greedy and share the food?
The problem is that in the channel, in those waters, there's no wall. Maybe I'm naive, but I hope that doesn't happen. There has to be a free exchange within the agreements that are reached. Otherwise, it's a big step back.
Où est-ce qu'on va, quoi? C'est un recul en arrière.
Talks continue today with little sign of a breakthrough. The optimism of earlier this week has waned. Fishing has huge symbolic weight in these negotiations, and Boris Johnson said he would not sign up to an agreement that did not allow the UK control over its own waters. And remember, the impact of deal or no deal will be felt almost immediately by fishermen on both sides of the channel.
Yep.
In the summer, we went out with Laurent Merlin, who's based in Boulogne but fishes in British waters. Today, we spoke again as he waits anxiously for a deal, fearful about his livelihood.
We just won't accept it. For now, we haven't said much because I think we still had hope. But if we end up with a no deal, then we'll all take action. It will be a catastrophe for French
I'm
fishermen.
going to pause that for a minute. Why don't the French fish in their own water? Why did the French fish in our water? Fair enough, they may own our water and run our country in the UK, and we've left. Why don't they fish in their own seas and taking all our stuff? They say we want us to be fair with them when they're taking the piss, taking all our fish. You know, in the world, you have to share things with people. Some people don't know how to share. Some people don't want to share. As long as they're happy, they won't share with anybody else. But what I'm saying is, they can stop all these problems from happening, but they don't want to make a deal. They want to keep all the fish. They want us to have the water. We want the water, but we want the fish and let the French have the water. They can't make their mind up. This is why Boris Johnson's backwards and forwards to Brussels all the time. This is why Michel Barnier is backwards and forwards to London all the time. Macron, I don't know what he thinks about. Angela Merkel, whatever her name is, Germany lady, is not talking to Boris Johnson anymore, I don't think. But I don't know, let's play the video. I'm talking about presidents of the EU and Germany.
And for those of us with smaller fishing boats, our business will be killed off. I absolutely believe that of the 30 boats operating here, in 2 years there will only be 10 left. That's for sure.
Fishing is hard work, it is unpredictable and tough, and it has a political resonance for leaders on both sides of the channel. If there is to be a Brexit deal, there will have to be a compromise. Adam Parsons, Sky News, Brussels.
I don't think we should make a deal with Brussels. I just reckon we should just trade with Australia. Because what's the point of wasting our time and banging our heads over a deal when they're not going to accept it? That's my opinion. Some people may disagree with me saying I'm talking crazy. But we've given the French enough time. They just want all the food. They don't want to share with anybody. That's how it looks like and appears. Some people may disagree with me and think I'm wrong. But anyway, what do you guys think? Is it right? Is it wrong? Anyway, could there be war with French and England? Anyway, thank you for joining me in this video. See you next one. Peace.